Installing carpet pad over a hardwood floor. How the heck does this even happen? What's good, everybody? It's Carpet Mike here from CarpetExpertBlueprint.com, and in this video I'm going to walk you through the simple strategy of installing carpet padding over top of an existing hardwood floor that is just horrific looking. So we're going to cover it with carpet because that's the easy fix. So first things first, we have all of our tack strip installed. I have another video showing you how to do that, and we are cutting the carpet pad to the length of the room, basically cutting anywhere from 6 inches to a foot hefty, depending upon where you want to be with it. And then we're going to slide it over and throw another shot down. Look at that, just unrolls itself. I'm going to go ahead and get a new blade ready while it does the work for me. Back roll it there. I'm going to lob that section off. And then we're going to get this big roll out of the way for a quick second here so we can work with what's on the floor. Now, the first section, I'm going to slide that over towards the tack strip there, basically just keeping it a hairline off of the tack strip on the set wall. Now, each of the long running walls, I'll have it going anywhere from 2 to 4 inches up each one of those so I could secure the padding and trim it in. And right there on the second shot, you seen I lined it up with the first shot. Factory edge to factory edge, just simple and easy. Now we have about a 2-foot fill off of the existing wall and a closet. So we're going to go ahead and unroll this last shot of pad here. I'm going to cut it about 3/4 of the way of the room there. That way I could just use that section, shape it all out to fill in the gaps and the closet with that one little piece there. So here's how we get down. I'm going to go ahead and pace off a couple feet, lob it off there. Good to go. I'm going to go ahead and get that out of the way. Shake it out, shake it out. Here we go. All right, we got the first seam edge lined up on the factory edge there. And we're going about, looks like about 6 inches hefty up at that wall. Let's see if we can get you a better view here. Grab this second piece. We're going to use that to fill this last section of the room, and it's going to fall into the closet a little bit there. And go ahead and start cutting this down so we have some manageable sections to work with here. And as we get it down to size here, we're just going to remove anything we're not using, get it out of the way, so we could start securing this to the floor. There's our cross seam. I'm just going to trace one piece to the other. With padding, don't overthink it. Just cut it close and you can kind of stretch it together. You'll be good to go. Now, you can't tell from this angle because of the camera, but we are cutting it into the closet right now. Working it around the closet door. There we go. Everything seems to be good. Now let's go ahead and open up the closet door. Boom, we have a 2-foot by 1-foot section, it looks like, from here that we have to go and fill in. I'm taking that scrap piece I removed. I'm going to go ahead and cut that down to size and then slide it in there. Once again, just lining up factory edge to factory edge. Everything is good. Now I need to get my stapler. We are going to staple this together. So we're going down the long seam there, just zigzag staples back and forth. Reload. Every time you run out there, throw a couple rows in, hit the cross seam. Basically, any of your running seams, go ahead and throw staples into it or duct tape them, whatever you prefer. I like staples because you know your padding isn't going anywhere, and secure it down to the floor. So we got the first seam done. Going to get right in front of the camera here. Now we're in the closet. Let's do this little seam here. Boom, 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 around the perimeter. Staple the seam together. Good, good. Everything's coming together. Get you next view here. Let's go down the wall. Basically setting them about 4 to 6 inches away from the wall as you staple around the perimeter of the room. Watch this here. Boom, 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 boom. Simple as that. So just work your way around the room, securing everything in place. Go down the seam. Now on the seams, you want to go about every 2 to 4 inches roughly. Just kind of a zigzag pattern all the way down. This is going to make sure when you unroll the carpet, it doesn't bunch up the padding and tear it or anything. It's going to be secured very nicely to the floor, and you should not have any issues when stapled properly. And if it does roll back, not a big deal. You just have to peel the carpet back, throw a couple extra staples in it, and you're good to go. Or duct tape it, whatever you prefer. We're going to go around the room now. Throw a couple more staples into the tacker there. And just finish out the perimeter. Follow along with me here. That was our starting wall. See how I just kind of set it right up against the tack strip. That way we don't have to actually trim anything on that wall. It's a good starting point. Slap some staples in. Get our last little section going here. Maybe. There we go. Let's come down the wall. Staple in front of the door. And let's get on to trimming this in now. So everything's secured, we're ready to rock. I'm going to start at the door. No rhyme or reason to this, it does not matter. Just wherever you feel like starting it, go ahead and start rough cutting it in. and then feel for where the tack strip is, and you want to basically let your knife run along the inside of the tack strip. That's going to be like your straight edge there. And you see we just cut these sections down and get that old padding out of the way. To be super successful at this, have a sharp blade and always be aware of what you're doing with a sharp knife because it can be dangerous. But change your blade regularly. It'll make your life a heck of a lot easier. So we're in the closet here. Oh, and we're going to trim that down. Boom, 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 boom. Get that. Everything's good. Remove all that excess. Get it out of the way. And start running down these walls with your knife. And that's all there is to this. Now, you may be wondering, well, what if I overcut it and create a big gap? That's the beauty of pad. You could just cut a little piece and fill it back in, tape it in, or throw a staple in it. If you don't cut it right the first time and it's still hefty, just change your blade, take your time, and trim it back down. So padding is a great way to kind of figure out the carpet game there, how to trim it, how to work with it, because it's highly forgiving and it's easy to fix. But as always, if you have any questions about the carpet and flooring industry, you know to go ahead and throw a comment below. I will create follow-up videos answering your questions for you. I truly appreciate your time in checking this out. And as always, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Bam! There's that final product.